Let me perhaps start off by asking you to lay the scenario for us. This has probably been one of the most anticipated moments. Anticipated in sense of others wanting it to happen, whilst others have had the vigor to oppose it as much as possible. What characterizes the significance of this moment?
Yeah, I think this is a highly significant time in South Africa's history, and I think partially because of the character and the persona of the new incoming President Jacob Zuma. I think Mr. Zuma has had the most controversial ascent to power that any South African leader has, certainly post-1994. He is somebody that many South Africans, in fact all South Africans, have a very strong opinion about. You either like Mr. Zuma and you have a great admiration and confidence in him, or in fact you have your doubts about Mr. Zuma. And South Africans hold a particularly strong opinion about him. He hasn't been a unifier in the South African political sense, unlike perhaps Nelson Mandela. And for that reason, he takes office with this degree of controversy that's been hanging around his head. In a sense, it's still hanging around his head, but we're almost at a fresh point now in the Zuma career. He now occupies office. He now is president of South Africa, and it's almost as though he's starting from a clean slate. So all of what has gone on before, all of the accusations and the revelations and the court actions and the ethical questions, it's almost as though we're back now at the starting point of the race, and Mr. Zuma has South Africa for the taking. He can perform exceptionally well, and perhaps he can confound all his critics, or in fact, he can flounder as some in South Africa have expected him to do.